Imagine with me that you bought a house 20, 30, or even 50 years ago. At the time, you did your due diligence to ensure the house was in good shape and had a solid foundation. But one day while outside, your neighbor points out that, hey, I've noticed your foundation's crumbling. You're surprised because when you bought the house, the foundation was just fine. But without you noticing, it's been crumbling little by little over time. Like that house, our industry's been changing because of added technology and other things. What used to be assumed by all as a valid business model is no longer an assured way to be successful. And like that house, the changes happened slowly over time while we were going about our daily business. The foundation supporting many advisors' current business model is based on the assumption that a person is interested in growing wealth through investing. And they need access to information about the markets, access to financial products, access to expertise, and custody and performance reporting. And advisors were the best way to gain that access. Over the last 50 years, those requirements, which were originally provided only by investment advisors, have been eroded away through technology and different delivery models. Today, the robo-investment platforms offer to perform those very same services that advisors presented as their value, not for the do-it-yourself investor so much, but for the core provide-me-help investor market. And when you add in the current promotion in the investor media space of the compelling case made by academic research that there's little or no consistent performance improvement from active investment management, well, you can see that there's been a significant foundational shift of value as perceived by the market. Today, there are too many options to access market information, products and services, expertise, custody, and reporting. They're available from a lot of different providers, 24/7, and sometimes for free. The original premise that advisors were the only way, and then later the best way to create wealth through investing, is now an assumption that can rationally be challenged at many levels, including convenience, price, efficacy, and ease of use. Spin the message of the value advisors bring as an investment manager all you like. The foundation's crumbling beneath our feet. Advisors have been struggling with this erosion for some time. That's why we see associated services like financial planning and tax minimization strategies and behavioral coaching, even the additions of services like credit and insurance being added to the investment management activity. Unfortunately, many advisors bundle all these extra values up under the old value promise. If the revenue for all you do is tied to AUM fees, you may not realize it now, but your clients assume all those services are integral to portfolio management, not being value adds. So even though you added value, it still rests on the same old foundation, which wasn't designed to hold up all of those extra offers. How can financial advisors deal with a value promise losing the perception of valuable? Advisors have to let go of the old way of thinking about who we are and what we do long enough to emotionally accept this new reality. Doing this can turn this challenge into an opportunity. The opportunity before us is to realign what and how we provide our services with what clients feel is valuable. This reversal will allow advisors to move from being vulnerable to being viable. The hardest part of this journey is recognizing we're not in control of what consumers deem valuable. However, the great news about aligning ourselves with the consumer perspective is that it's never been easier to understand what's important to them. So we can then create offers they want to buy instead of having to sell them what we do. Based on researching the many challenges in our industry, we've identified 3 new abilities advisors can bolt onto their functional expertise to meet the massive changes happening in our industry. Those are behavioral coaching, innovation and business modeling, and being fully leveraged related to your technology. All 3 are intimately tied to listening to the voice of the customer in order to remain relevant. When we do this, it assures our ability to be more than relevant in our clients' lives. And the evidence of that relevance is when our services are sought, not sold. I want to personally invite you to explore the topic of challenges to our fundamental value to the market. I encourage you to visit our website and check out our advisor programs to learn how you can remain relevant today and tomorrow.